heading into the winter with high-priced feed, we're at a difficult juncture here because we will have to make enough money to make it through. We're trying to hang on. We're trying to retail our own milk, but we're at a tight spot. I'm Tim Iwig at Iwig Family Dairy. This is our family farm where my dad and his brother started operating in the 1930s. When things began to change along in the early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, tankers started coming around picking up milk. Iwig's dropped the processing altogether. Iwig Brothers dairied until 1972. I came along with my 4-H animals and sold raw milk to the neighbors. And when I went to college and came home in 1983, I started the current herd and sold bulk milk that went right down to 2nd Street to the medical plant when I started back into business. When I realized that the market wasn't paying me enough for my milk, I decided to start my own bottling plant in 2005. And so then I bottled my milk right out here at the barn, and people would drive down the driveway, out to the barn, get their raw milk, leave the money in the pan, and go. The dairy industry is the price is so unpredictable. And so I started looking around the country for places where they have better pricing, better feed costs, better infrastructure. There's no dairy infrastructure here. I mean, I can't just call my repairman and say, hey, you know, my milker's not working right. I can't call Andy down the road and say, hey, can you come fix my milker? Now, Andy down the road would come up and try to fix it, but he doesn't carry all the supplies. I stayed here because this was still my roots. I've raised all these animals from birth, and a lot of them I may have delivered them. You know, so we know these cattle all the way up. We name them something like what their mother was named, so we can look at them and go, and in my mental file, I can go, oh, Haley's mother was Holly, Holly's mother was Hannah, Hannah's mother was Heather, and you can kind of you can think several generations back down the line, and you know that's a good cow. When somebody comes out to try our product for the first time, if they taste it here, the first thing they notice is it doesn't taste like any other milk. And our milk doesn't travel anywhere. It comes right here, we pump it 10 foot, 20 foot, and we're in the plant. The main reason is our vat pasteurizer, our low temperature pasteurizer, and of course the glass bottles. You don't taste any plastic in the milk, but our low temperature pasteurizer gives it a better flavor, more full body. It's the way we handle it all the way from start to finish. It makes it a superior, better tasting product. All the other milk on the market or in the area is high temperature pasteurized, short time high temperature pasteurized. It's a commercial type of pasteurization that enables milk to be processed quickly. We don't do that. High temperature pasteurization damages the enzymes and makes milk undigestible to some people and makes it taste different. Our low temperature pasteurization does not damage the enzymes. It has been proven not to, and it makes our milk more digestible or more like a raw milk product, although it's pasteurized. So we use a vat pasteurization. It's the same kind that my dad and his brothers used in the 1930s and 40s. Very effective, very good for the milk. A normal dairy cow will eat about 50 pounds of feed, per day. We're getting my alfalfa and grass hay. Part of it I produced, and part of it I'm getting from a local hay producer. I believe that being able to select my hays locally, or being able to know what I'm getting, increases the value of my milk. We do use antibiotics if we have a sick animal and that milk is discarded and is not used for human consumption. What we need to do is just build a realization into people that you can buy something better than what you're buying. But if you want something better, try mine and I'll show you how to get something better.